Hi everyone, it's Dawn. I'm back with another mini album. This is my September TWS swap mini. My partner this month was Jennifer Nicole, and I have created this mini album for her daughter Bernadette. They also call her Nina as a nickname. So hi Nina, this is your mini. On the cover, which is my favorite part of the whole mini, I created kind of a vintage looking school bus. I cut out the pattern, I drew the patterns of how I wanted it to look, and I have my little daughter here helping me. She's shushing me. I drew the pattern and I cut it out. The papers that I used for this mini were mostly from the Shabby Chic collection from Prima, but the papers on the bus are from the Flights of Fancy. I had one sheet left, 2 sheets left, and so I drew the pattern on. Can we back up? Just drew it, cut it out. I have Tim Holtz timepiece as my little steering wheel with a spinner. I tore out a little Tear Bear from Mulberry paper. I love those. I used to make them a lot, but I haven't done it in a while, so it was fun to make one. I have some lace and some fibers at the bottom. The flowers going up the side here was an iron-on applique, and I just kind of accented with some wild orchid tiny roses. This album got really bulky on me, so I had to use 3-inch binding rings, and I put some fibers on the rings because they just didn't look very appealing stark naked, so I normally don't put fibers. Here is a little dangle key charm. I got this charm in a swap I participated in earlier in the year, and then I created off of a Tim Holtz swivel clasp another charm with a heart and just a little crown that says princess. Jen and I both have 4 children. She has 3 boys and a girl, and I have 3 girls and a boy, so we thought it'd be fun to swap me creating an album for her daughter and she created one for my son, since I have more girl stuff than boy. For the album I had to create a closure because it was so thick. I just didn't want it flopping open, so I just took a piece of ribbon, I covered that part with lace, and I tied it onto some little rubber bands. So if she doesn't like this closure and wants to do something different, she can do it. All she has to do is just snip off the end. Back up, sweetie. Come on, stop bumping the table. So we open the album, and the first page I have created a rose pocket, and it's really heavy and bulky, and so I had to use some of the Tim Holtz dies and just a very loose closure with a hitch fastener. So when you open it up, we have a photo mat on each side, and then these give you so much room for photos and journals, so I figured if she's going to be using it for pictures of her daughter, it would give her lots of room. And then each pocket there's a photo mat. I'm not going to go through them all, they're very simple, and I just put little tabs up on the top. Honey, stop. On each side I have just some word keys that say playtime. This next page is mostly just a journaling page. I have a large wild orchid flower.
This?
It's a hitch fastener, honey. Shh, remember, quiet. Some wild orchid leaves. I got some buttons hidden in there. I have a little rose hidden in there. There's tiny rosebuds and a stick pin I created, and I just glued on one of the roses at the top. And then I also added stickles to the paper because it was so cute. And I like stickles.
You like stickles?
I like stickles. This next page, I have an acetate pocket, and I just cut the corner from it because I didn't want the whole 8x8 sheet. Yes, honey, quiet please. Some more roses. See, this is Prima flowers. And there's a rose, small rose. There's some pearl there. There's a crystal butterfly hidden in here that I had gotten from Kim. There's a bunch of leaves hidden back in there. This is a tag that I received from a friend that it matched the collection and the papers well. So this is another tag I received in with a Grin monthly stamped image swap. And so I just colored that side and then covered with some paper. Here's another image that I received in the swap and just kind of stamped some journal lines. This next page is a waterfall card. I love making these. They're fun and easy. And I just put a little charm at the bottom. There's a flower. And then some butterflies that I had received in a package from Catherine and put some bling. This next page is kind of like a library pocket. It's just an envelope pocket with 2 tags in it. Very simple tags. And I used some Tim Holtz stamps and stamped on that one. That last one was an Inkadink-a-Doo. A Tim Holtz word plate I just put in memory. And I put some flourishes to kind of make it look like a butterfly. I stamped the background just to give it some pretty... Oh, thank you. Yes. Let's leave that there. I have a little helper. This next page actually turned out really cute. Not the way I had hoped. Abigail, can we stop, please? Mommy's trying to do this. I don't want to stop and start again. This is a vellum piece. This frame I just printed out onto vellum. It's actually a digital image from Sugar Creek Hollow. And this is a photo mat where she can see the size of photos she needs to put in there. She can just put her photo here on the doily, or she can use this as a photo mat or trace it. But I just wanted her to have that size, so that's what that's for.
Yeah, but
some more wild orchid roses. Stick pin. This is a piece of lace that I colored with Glimmer Mist, and then I stamped with my Prima notary stamp. And it wasn't this dark, and then I glued it down. I used my diamond glaze and glued it down, and it really darkened it up, so it still works. A cameo that I got from Arrested Motion Etsy store, or Vanjie. I accented with some pearls. The next 2 pages kind of go with the album. They're really bright. They're not so shabby and pastel as the rest, but I still love how it turned out. This page I have a large Prima flower. There's a bottle cap with a philosophy tag and another one of those red roses. You guys see that? Just a photo mat. This page I have a photo mat and a journal spot, and the photo mat just clips on. Tim Holtz key, Tim Holtz keyhole. I have some of the tissue tape there. This next page is just like a rotating photo mat. Abigail, no. It just slides. She can put her photos and journaling on that page. Lollipop flower that I got from Vanjie. Whoa, Abigail, you almost knocked the camera over. More wild orchid leaves. This is a wild orchid flower.
Mama, look at
There's a little stick pin in there with a heart charm. Abigail, stop, please. Another page, simple, just a heart-shaped photo mat that she can put photos or journaling on it with a little pocket. This is a chipboard piece that comes with the collection, the Prima collection. And these are bling pieces that I found in my daughter's jewelry box. She had broken, it was a bracelet, and so I just cut them up and used it. I thought it was really cute. Shh, please be quiet, sweetie. The next page, this little fairy is actually from an image, a tag that I had gotten out of this swap with Stephanie with a Grin. So I just colored her, put some stickles on her wings and on the mushrooms, added some flowers, and created kind of like a tree or a flower Accented it with pearls. Abigail, stop, please, sweetie. The last page is just a large pocket that she can put additional photos in. Journaling, whatever she should choose. Just remembering stuff with Nina. So in the back I will sign and date. But that's my mini album that I created this month. Thanks for stopping by and checking it out. Leave a comment. I love to see what you guys have to say. Bye.